What's going on, Guardians? Briar Rabbit here. Welcome to Sharder to Keep It, the series where I make an argument both for and against dismantling an item, and you make the decision. This week, we'll be making the big decision for the exotic scout rifle, the Jade Rabbit. But first, let's take a look at the results from our last episode's weapon, Zen Meteor. Arguments for keeping this weapon include, it's incredibly cool. The dynamite with a laser beam perk adds up to make a gun that, if the perks are activated with 3 rapid precision kills, can load in a 4th explosive round that does massive damage to anything nearby. The gun has explosive rounds as well, which can, on occasion, kill a Guardian who's taken a body shot and is now hiding behind cover. And finally, this gun has a metric shit ton of aim assist. Aim assist on snipers makes them easier to use, especially in PvP, and that holds true with this weapon as well. Arguments for sending this weapon to the scrap heap? For serious work in PvE, it does not hold a candle to the DPS potential of the Black Spindle. It's not even close. Sure, every once in a while you can bang out 3 kills on smaller enemies, then use dynamite with a laser beam to take a big chunk of health of a big guy. It just rarely is worth the effort. The gun's handling speed is also ridiculously low. The equip speed and the ADS speed seem like they take forever when you're in high pressure situations, especially in the Crucible. And finally, the dynamite with a laser beam perks are absolutely useless in PvP. The chances of activating these are extraordinarily low, but it does feel amazing if it happens. Once my arguments were made, I left it up to you to decide, and as usual, you had a lot to say. Francisco Suarez says, dynamite with a laser beam equals Queen reference, keep it. Mason Stair says, shard it. The special with a laser beam perk needs 3 other kills. Though it does good damage against bosses, you need to use 2 bullets on ads. Black Spindle is much better for damage and consistency. Sorry, but it's the truth. And Camden Mitchell says, why did he keep saying Black Hammer? In the end, I counted up over 1,100 votes, and it was a close one. But with 607 votes for Shard It and 533 votes for Keep It, the Zen Meteor becomes an exotic shard. The Jade Rabbit is a PlayStation exclusive exotic scout rifle originally known as the Fate of All Fools, a weapon that was only awarded to 1 deserving Guardian in year 1. In the Taken King, the weapon was given a new name and perks that alluded to its history. Awarded through random chance, the fastest way of acquiring it is by using 3 of coins and hoping it drops from an exotic special engram. The Jade Rabbit belongs to the highest impact class of scout rifles. It has a slow fire rate, extremely high range, very low stability, lightning quick reload speed, and a ton of aim assist. Perks on the weapon include Fate of All Fools, chain body shots to gain bonus damage on your next precision shot and return ammo to your mag. How exactly does this work? Hitting a body shot boosts your next critical shot damage by 9%. This effect can stack up to 4 times for a maximum boost of 36%. You also get the ammo refunded that was used for the body shots and the crit. In fact, it's possible to go for very long stretches without ever having to reload this weapon. Next, we have a choice between soft ballistics for less recoil control and a penalty to impact, CQB ballistics for greatly reduced recoil and a penalty to range, and smart drift control for predictable and controllable recoil and a penalty to range. I stuck with smart drift control to keep the stability and impact stats as high as possible. Spray and pray increases the reload speed of this weapon when its mag is empty. Mid-tier perks include extended mag for a larger magazine, speed reload for faster reloads, and custom optics for more zoom. Extended magazine is the clear choice here for a mag size boost from 7 shots to 11 shots in the magazine. Finally, Zen Moment causing additional damage with this weapon increases its stability. Okay, cool perks, but is this weapon any good? And moreover, is it worth an exotic slot? Well, let's start with PvE. In PvE, the Fate of All Fools perk is constantly working for you. Chaining body shots, then pounding an enemy with an increased damage headshot is not only satisfying but useful in that your overall damage per second continues to climb as the bullets are refunded to your magazine. It feels good to pull off long runs using this perk and not reloading, and adds a bit of a metagame to using it. Not that reloading is all that necessary to avoid. This gun reloads extraordinarily quickly. Add scout rifle reload speed boosts with armor and spray and play, and reloads take an instant. So while yes, it does have a small magazine, it's frankly not a factor when using this weapon. The range on the Jade is also a major benefit against the Minions of Darkness. Using this weapon, it is very easy to stay well out of range of any enemies besides a sniper and pick apart their ranks. It's not a particularly exciting way to play, but it is very effective. There are some issues with using this gun in PvE, however. Being a high impact, slow firing scout, you are giving up some efficiency to faster firing weapons in the class. Weapons like Hung Jury or Treads Upon Stars can get single shot crit kills on most of the enemies that the Jade Rabbit can, but they can do it quicker due to the faster firing rate, and they have perks like Firefly or Explosive Rounds that can be frankly more useful versus mobs than the Jade. No, they aren't going to take down a major as quickly, but that's what a special or heavy weapon is for, isn't it? Also, using this weapon can feel somewhat restricting. It excels at long-range engagements, but it is very clumsy at close quarters. This makes a short-range weapon like a shotgun or a fusion rifle nearly mandatory, and that can be an issue. While it is good at taking out majors quickly, it is not good to do the DPS on bosses that you want for a high-end PvE activity. The kind of thing a sniper would be very good at. So you may find the weapon is a blast for getting to the boss, but lacking when it comes to fighting the boss. In PvP, this gun has a lot going for it. 3 crit shots take down a Guardian in just 0.8 seconds. And while it does take 1.6 seconds to take down a Guardian using only body shots, if you can fit in just one headshot, that comes down to a very respectable 1.2 seconds. Look, 0.8 seconds is fast, and if you use range as your ally, you will find very few primaries that can compete with you. There are other scouts who share the same time to kill as well. Cola Vance's Duty and the Badger CCL are devastating in the hands of a very accurate player, but the Jade Rabbit has something they don't: a metric shit ton of aim assist. Seriously, using the Jade in Cola Vance's Duty does not at all feel like the same experience in the Crucible. The aim assist makes the Jade feel so much friendlier to use, and due to its nearly maxed out range stat, the aim assist reaches out across some very long distances. It's often possible to be plugging away at headshots on enemies who are completely unaware you are there because you're out of radar range. And that's where you need to be with this gun, because at close range, it's just too slow. The Last Word, the Doctrine, basically any other primary type are going to beat you up, steal your lunch money, and leave you wondering what went wrong. Bring a close range secondary for use when the fighting gets personal, or pay the consequences. You are also going to want to pay very close attention to snipers when using this gun, because let's face it, you're boogieing right on their dance floor. If you see one looking your way, you have better already gotten that first shot off, because the slow fire rate gives a sniper a ton of time to aim between shots. Get that first shot and kill him quickly. If you miss, retreat to cover and look for another route to attack from. And don't you dare double peek if you like having your face attached to your head. Look, this weapon will never be all things to all people. There are just too many compromises when using a weapon like this. But if you're the type of player who likes to look for angles, attack the enemy's flank from afar, and have the patience to use it correctly, it can be a devastatingly good weapon in the Crucible. But if you're always in the mix, jumping and tearing it up at close range, this will never be your go-to primary. In this series, we often look at guns that aren't at the top of the meta, and this one isn't either. In PvE play, the Fate of All Fools perk comes in handy, but it's not useful enough to better many well-rolled legendary scout rifles. In PvP, even with its very fast time to kill, it's only a good weapon for certain situations. At close range, it will leave you wanting, and at long range, it is second best to a reliable sniper rifle. Seriously though, this gun is a long-range weapon that plays in the range of what I think is the most powerful weapon class in the game currently, sniper rifles. In PvP, snipers are a one-shot kill where the Jade takes 3. In PvE, the Jade just can't match the damage output of a sniper and takes up an exotic slot. In my opinion, this is the best weapon in its archetype. But its archetype is just not that useful. But I love it. If I can summon the patience to play a bit more conservatively in the Crucible, especially in a 6v6 playlist, this thing is a monster. Sure, it requires thought and care to use effectively, but when it comes together, I will post some of the highest kill-death ratios that I'm capable of. It hits like a truck, it's easy to shoot accurately, and let's be honest, it's the best looking and most well-named weapon in the game, period. You know it, I know it, it's science fact, Bill Nye agrees, Stephen Hawking has one for every character, fucking Nicholas goddamn Copernicus rocks a 4.0 KD with it, it's bae, it's a rabbit, and I'm not fucking deleting it. Unless you tell me to. In the comments below, cast your vote. Shard it or keep it. And in the next episode, I will act upon your recommendation. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.